Federal health officials say secondhand smoke is the third leading cause of preventable death in the U.S. One group wants to cut back on that problem. The Burlington Partnership for a Healthy Community is launching a new campaign called Smoke Free Near Me. Joining me today is the coalition coordinator, Mariah Sanderson, and Sequoia Ponzio-Young is a Burlington High School student actively involved in the group. Thank you both for being here. So I guess, Mariah, why this new campaign, Smoke Free Near Me?
Well, I think our coalition looked at some of the data for our community, looked at what people were saying, and I think there's a understanding in our community or in our nation now that smoking is bad for you, that there's health risks for smoking. You're seeing smoking rates drop, but we're seeing still really high numbers of people who are reporting that they've been exposed to secondhand smoke, that they've either ridden in a car with someone who's been smoking, or they've been in a room with someone who's been smoking, or they've been exposed out in the public to someone who's been smoking. And so we saw that as kind of the next step for where our coalition needs to be in raising awareness around the health risks of just being exposed to smoke, whether you're a smoker or not. And as a smoker, trying to limit the exposure that you give to other people.
Well, Sequoia, why did you want to be actively involved in this kind of a group?
I think it's really important, and it's not a choice that you can make because it's secondhand smoke and it's someone else's poor decision that's negatively impacting you. And so I think work like this is really important to keeping everyone healthy.
Well, have you ever felt, you're a junior, have you ever felt pressured to smoke? What's the scene like now in high school?
I have never felt pressure to smoke, but I know a lot of people who smoke and a lot of people who are in that scene, and there's a lot of kids at BHS who smoke, but I think less than people expect too.
Why do you think kids still smoke? Because as Mariah said, the data is overwhelming. Everyone knows that, smoking is bad for you, but yet kids are still starting. So a lot of times I think people understand when you have someone who's in their 70s or 80s who's been smoking for decades, but why do you think young people start?
I have no idea.
Well, obviously because you haven't. So how does this Smoke Free Near Me work?
Well, really what we're trying to do is help educate the community about the risks of exposure to secondhand smoke, try to help people limit their exposure, even in public places, but also to give them opportunities to be able to talk or to be able to tell people they don't want smoke around them. So I think one of the things that we heard from a lot of people was that it's really hard to ask someone not to smoke around you. On the alternative, what we've heard from smokers is that they actually don't mind being asked that often. That isn't it's a blanket statement, but most smokers are used to being asked not to smoke around other people, and so people shouldn't feel that concern with having to talk to someone about that, but just we want to give people options so that they didn't have to ask if they didn't want to. So we created buttons that are free that we have in various locations around the community, and you can look at the list of where you can pick some up. But they say, I have one on my sweater, they say Smoke Free Near Me. So I don't usually keep it on my sweater, I usually have it on a bag or something, but it's just a way to kind of tell people to keep their smoke away from you. We also have chalk stenciling that we've been doing around the city with facts about the consequences of exposure to secondhand smoke. Is just another way to help raise awareness for people. And we created removable decals that businesses can put on their window or their door or somewhere on their building, just to help people to help the business say, we don't want someone to smoke in our doorway or around, let the smoke in inside to the building. So it just gives people a variety of options for ways to kind of say, please keep our area smoke-free.
So how does secondhand smoke bother you in your daily life?
I go downtown a lot. I spend time downtown with my friends, and people who are smoking on Church Street or in the surrounding area. It's really inconvenient, especially at the bus stations, where maybe you're in a enclosed or partially enclosed area, and I have asthma and it really hurts when I breathe smoke in, and so I would like to limit that chances of that happening.
Mariah, we just have a few seconds left, but I have to get this out. Burlington tried to enact a smoking ban. Mayor Kiss vetoed it, said it's way too difficult to enforce, bad public policy. What about someone who says, I'm outside, it's a public spot, I'm allowed to smoke?
I think we totally understand that we don't want to infringe upon anyone's rights, but it's not about the smoker, it's about the smoke.
Person who's getting it. Well, I want to thank you both for talking about this. Mariah Sanderson and Sequoia Ponzio-Young, a Burlington High School junior, thank you both for being being here, smoke-free near me.
Thank you.
All right, Keith.
Thanks, Kristen. Well, Monday there is no 30 because of football, but we are back on Tuesday and we're talking New Year's resolutions. Kim DeBrill tells us how to make your New Year positive, motivating, and inspirational. Resolutions for the new year. That's Tuesday at 5:30 right here on the 30. I don't know. I think I might resolve to eat more barbecue. I don't know if that counts.
You're still going. All right, well, I'll let you finish your barbecue. We'll save some for Kristen and Darren. They're standing by with a full slate of news this Friday. Good evening to both of you.
Good evening and thank you. A Rutland officer attacked by a knife-wielding woman inside the police department. How did she get the weapon?
And the year in crime, a look back at the headline-grabbing stories of 2012. That's next.
The area's biggest event for baby boomers and seniors, the Vermont 50 Plus Expo is coming to the Sheraton Burlington on January 26th. Enjoy exciting exhibits, fashion show, coffee sampling, lyric theater, a trip giveaway, live music, dancing, art demos, seminars, workshops, and more. For info, visit vermontmaturity.com or call 872-9000. The Vermont 50 Plus Expo, January 26th at the Sheraton Burlington.
Haven't you heard the news? Now you can get the latest information and keep yourself in the know with WCAX TV on Facebook. Join us online and get breaking news headlines and weather forecasts that you can check right from your computer or cell phone. Watch and share your favorite videos and photos. There's so much going on every day, so make sure you're not missing out on all the fun and excitement. Like WCAX TV on Facebook and join in on the discussion.
With over 54 models and 8 dealerships, there's nobody around that can match what we do for our customers.
Right now at Springfield Buick GMC, we have a huge selection of plow trucks, like this 2012 Sierra with an 8.5-foot Fisher plow for only $30,950. And if it doesn't snow a lot this winter, we will give you $10,000 back. See dealer for details. Springfield Buick GMC, your local Auto Saver Group dealer.
Find the vehicle you're looking for at a great price at autosavergroup.com.
Vermonters everywhere are working hard and keeping it local. From builders, painters, inventors, and more, join Gina Bullard every week as she brings us to the people and local businesses that truly make Vermont special. See the innovative ideas, techniques, and craftsmanship that have come to define our state and the amazing talent within. Don't miss Made in Vermont every Monday on the Channel 3 News at 6 p.m.
From all of us at Channel 3,
Happy New Year.
An officer attacked inside the police station. How did a suspect get a knife into an interrogation room at the Rutland PD?
Whatever the issue may have been, we'll figure out what that is and take the steps to repair it.
Police action at a Vermont cattle